Well, I want to welcome everybody for coming and logging in with us today. We appreciate it. Usually this time of year, we're doing our annual spring outdoor open house, and didn't get to do it last year, didn't get to do it this year, but we're doing the next best thing. So we had quite a group say they're going to be coming on. So we're not quite half there, but I'm going to just ask you all a couple of things here. We have a chat box. If you could just log in with what group you're with, your name and your email, so we can identify who was on with us today. Also, throughout the presentation, if you have questions, feel free to type those in. Scott and Chrissy will be answering those as quickly as we can. When we finish each segment, we'll have a question and answer session. So the first session is going to include all of our events. So not just schools, but corporate, cities, churches, etc. And so, and then we'll go on to some of our other school programs, fundraising programs for schools and churches. So I don't want to keep all of our corporate customers on that don't need to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And so, again, once we finish up the events portion, we'll do a short question and answer there. And again, everybody, when we're done, one of the reasons we want you to log in with the chat so we know how to reach you. Not everybody's Zoom tells us what your name is. And so this way we can follow up and also give you a thank you email that will include the entire presentation. And any questions that are going on during the presentation, we will add a couple of slides at the end of it, so everybody can see all questions that were asked and answered. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. Roxanne, if you just want to flip the page for me. So I'm going to introduce just a couple of people that are on our crew here. So my name's Jerry Tortoro. I'm the owner of Fund Services. You'll see Scott Smith. He's been with us for 26 years. So if anyone's doing any events, carnivals, corporate events, good chance you've worked with Scott at some point. Christy Pontes has been with us, I think, 16 years, and is doing a lot of our marketing and our holiday gift shop. So you've seen any emails or social media posts, more than likely they're coming from her. Roxana is down below. She's helping us with all of this presentation and will be our pacemaker, if you will. So thank you that. And then just Greg and Tyler work with Summit Events. That's our caterer and has been for, I'm thinking 25 years, Greg, something like that.
I think that's about right, Jerry.
So we're going to talk a little bit about all types of events. We've actually done a few picnic quotes and got some city events booked finally. And so if there's any specific food questions, we may allow them to chime in and answer those. And again, at the end of this, we'll have all question and answers. And so feel free to ask. Someone else is probably thinking it. So now more than ever, it's important to support your local business. Fund Services has been serving your community for over 53 years. And we certainly hope you continue to look to us for your fund and your fundraising needs. Our next screen is just going to give us a little highlight of the outline of today. So as I mentioned, we're going to start with events, talk about all types of events. I hope you're all ready to have fun. We know we are ready to bring the fun. When they shut us down for 3 weeks, no one dreamed there'd be a year plus. So we are definitely ready to go. Again, we'll do a question and answer session for the events. And then we're going to talk about some of our other fundraising programs. So our gift shops, brand new for this year is our Mother's Day Boutique. Basically, we've taken our online holiday gift shop program and converted that to Mother's Day. There'll be additional tables in there. So Father's Day, kids as well. We'll talk about our Little Caesars program, that great fundraising program for schools or other groups. And there's pizza and cookies and cheese bread. And we can testify that they're all really good. We've had samples and had some pizza parties here at our office. We'll talk about our Wooden Rose and Snifty Pencil fundraisers. Those are basically great fundraisers that sell for $1 and they order by the case. So I'll tell you a little bit more about those specifically as we move forward. And then last will be our face mask fundraiser that we've been going, I guess, since July. And to be honest, I'm ready for that to be done, but we're still offering those. People that are coming back to the workplace or coming back to school, we can put a custom logo on there. And again, we have an online fundraiser as well as just bulk ordering. And then when it's all done, we'll do all the questions and answers. So our next couple shots will just be some of the open houses that we've done in the past. Typically, we're in-house here in our showroom. And so you'll see Chrissy doing some of those presentations for our schools. Next up, Surf Fun Bear. Surf Fun Bear, like all of us, is ready to get back and have some fun. So whether it be a fun company picnic or our school or church fun fair carnivals, we're ready to go. We want to make sure that you all know that we are prepared and we'll have all the protocols in place. So in addition to our staff wearing masks, we'll be sanitizing all of our equipment. Roxanne, you can scroll through as I'm talking about this. We're going to show you just pictures of some of our other events. But we'll have all the protocols in place. So we're going to, once we set up, we'll be getting there just a little bit earlier than usual so we can sanitize the equipment on site. We're doing that on purpose so you, our customers, can see that and feel confident. And then, of course, as I mentioned, all of our catering will have the protocols in place. And so we want to make sure that, it's our priority to make not only our staff safe, but all of your employees, customers, students safe. And so rest assured, we're taking that seriously. So you're just scrolling through, seeing lots of different fun. We want to hopefully everyone feel like they're ready to get back to it like we are. And smiles like that certainly make us ready to go. So whether it's a company picnic, whether it's at a park or in your parking lot, school festivals, year-end events, we have it all and are ready to help. So again, when we do finish up and you get to thank you, you'll get a price list and some information on the different picnic packages that we offer, as well as some of the carnival packages. And Surf Fun Bear is taking selfies. That's I believe our last open house that we had here. So that would be 2019, believe it or not. So just basically want to open it up. If anyone has any questions about events, whatever type of events, this will be your opportunity to ask those. And whether it's in the chat or if you want to go verbal, go ahead and unmute and I can answer those for you, or Scott as well. Or like I said, if we have food questions, we have our caterer on with us. So please feel free to ask any questions you have. Someone else may be thinking it, so don't be shy. Okay, so basically I'll just say this as far as our seasons. Fund Services goes through a few different seasons with our events. Typically April, May, and June is a very peak year. Not only are we doing corporate events, but very heavy for schools. We have lost some staff over the past year, so we do have a little bit smaller capacity for the number of events we can do per day. So if you are thinking about doing something, I would suggest to just email us or give us a call, and we can get going on a quote for you and get you on the books as soon as possible. So we have plenty of availability, but I do suspect that as things open up, I know we're in the orange. I was told yellow was going to be by the end of April. And if anyone was paying attention yesterday, our governor let us know that he expects our state to be fully open by June 15th. So it's nice to know that that's coming down the pike so we can all start to plan. One of our biggest things the past year is everyone's just unsure what to plan. What's next? Are we going to be good next month or the month after that? So knowing that the vaccines are being rolled out and we're a couple million in and only going faster, as well as the numbers going down. So we're excited. I'm happy to see that. As I mentioned, 53 years. My folks started this business in the 70s and had it for almost 18 years. And I'm entering my 27th year as the owner of Fund Services, servicing all of Southern California. So I just, again, want to thank anyone that is logged on If you have any questions on events, now's the time. Once we finish this segment, I'm going to go on to our other programs. Again, you'll still get a follow-up at the end. And so if there's any questions that get posed after you log off, you will be able to see those in our thank you letter. Okay, I guess, Greg, I'll just ask you, is there anything that you want to elaborate on the catering side of things that Summit is doing, or maybe some new ideas that are out there?
Well, we've been active in doing events from March of 2020, according to state mandated protocols. And, we've assimilated our systems into that, and that's worked, pretty seamless. It's basically a no-touch service for the most part. A lot of the events that we do are boxed. We're still preparing food fresh on site with our commercial equipment. So burgers, dogs, tri-tip, ribs, all that stuff is prepared fresh on site, which is just great. And it goes from grill to box to the client, and then they get to enjoy it right there on the spot. And so there's silver linings, which has been kind of cool to that. I'm not sure when those protocols will be lifted, and we'll continue to push those, until that time comes. But yeah, it's been an interesting chapter. But yeah, we are still active, and we're still doing events, and most of them are outdoor. And it's really kind of cool because there really are a lot of outdoor facilities that are allowing events right now. Like for instance, at the beaches, you can down at Huntington Beach, you can do events out there. And there's a provider out there, Jerry, that you can work with right there. They work with the state of California. And they're doing events out there. You can, take your clients and show clients those venues. So yeah, it's been an interesting ride, but we are working, and we are available, and we do have a lot of our staff are still here working consistently full time. So
we're ready.
As far as any real changes go, it's been a really, and I can say this probably for your company, it's been a real good time to really sharpen up, become better at what we do: food production, food quality, service, so on and so forth. So that's been the big silver lining during this time.
I agree, Greg, and I'll just add to that. So we've added some of our touch-free and contactless services. So if you're renting machines from us and things like that, instead of giving you a handwritten sheet, we have these videos made that you can scan with your QR code or go to our Instagram page. And so you'll be able to see a nice little short video versus having to read a paragraph. Our pickup systems here are all in place. And so I'm glad, and we're ready. And so I don't want to keep anyone on any longer than we have to. I'll just ask one more time, if there's any more questions on the events, please feel free to ask. And if not, we're going to go ahead and move on. Okay, so those of you that are just events based and not interested in the fundraising program, I just want to thank you again for joining us today. Again, you'll get a thank you email with all of our programs and the flyers and literature attached, as well as the questions that may come as we're moving forward. Again, don't be shy. If you're thinking something, no such thing as a silly question. So, but we're going to move on right now. We're going to talk about our Mother's Day boutique. We're really excited about this. As some of you know, in the last fall, our holiday gift shop program went virtual. The website was awesome. The kids loved it. The amount of sales weren't where we hoped they were, but the process and the website itself worked great. The kids get to see a fun website to go, log in and shop for family and friends. All of the gifts that we provided come with a self-sealing gift bag. And so right now, our Mother's Day Boutique website is up and ready. So you can go to the website you see listed here, fssocal.schoolholidayshops.com. We've opened this up to the public as well. And so they can use the Fun Gift Shop password. Anyone can shop on there. Items are shipped next business day. And there's tons of items to choose from that are under $20. So we're calling it the Mother's Day Boutique because that's first up. But as you can see in the bottom right, there's a Father's Day table, kids are special too table, and a table for sports fans. So please feel free. For those of you that are doing the fundraising program, so the Fun Gift Shop program to the public is just shipped to home. The shipping fees are based on the amount you spend. So $24.99 and under is $7.99. $25 to $49.99 is $4.99. And if you spend $50 or more, it's free shipping. So if you're a school or an organization running the fundraising portion, you're going to get 10% profit for ship to home. And if we're shipping to the school in bulk, it's 20% profit. So the location is based on what your school parent group chooses. So we can do either. Again, each gift will come with a self-sealing gift bag. You can see a picture in the top right. Those are the 4 sizes, red, blue, green, and yellow. And then the girl down below, just that they're personalized. So they can write who it's for and who it's from. So to dad, etc. And they're self-sealing. So there's no tape or staples needed. You just peel and seal. So we will also provide e-parent letters, which we'll show you on our next screen here, and some social media graphics that you can post to help advertise, as well as some videos to share on your own social media or other platforms. And that we have videos that are geared for the parents and also videos that are geared for the students. So if you want to show those in your school, and maybe your morning announcements, or if you have an assembly, that'd be a great place to do that. So the next screen is going to show you the Mother's Day Boutique parent letter that we've created. Again, right now it just shows the Fun Gift Shop login, which is our public site. The only difference would be for your individual school is we will give you a unique password for your school. That way we can track your school sales and provide you with the proper profit. So each site will be set up based on how you sign up with us. And so there'll either be a shipping option or there won't be a shipping fee. And if we're shipping it to your school, obviously your parents are not going to pay any shipping fee. And we will bring that to the school in bulk. And we'll provide you with individual order packing sheets. So the items will come in bulk and your volunteers can separate and distribute those gifts, okay? So our next screen just is a little bit of a header for our normal holiday gift shop program. And we can just go right to the screen after this, Roxanne. So one of the things, as our caterer Greg was mentioning earlier, is just some of the silver linings, as he said, that have come from COVID. So because we went virtual last year, as I mentioned, the kids did like the shopping. The overall numbers were not where we had hoped, but we do feel like the in-school holiday gift shop program is the best program. The kids get to go in and touch and feel and see the gifts. But we're going to add to it. So we're going to just enhance that program, and we've added the virtual shopping in addition to your in-school shopping. So if you have kids that are out sick, if you have parents that just want to oversee what the kids are buying, or if they want to shop themselves, and then we can ship all those gifts to the school. And so at the end, the other benefit of that is if you're running the traditional in-school program, instead of having to run reorders on a daily basis of things you run out on, you can just keep your last sample on the table and keep a running tally of who has bought those. You can sell those and not have to worry about taking in extra items. And when your program's over, we will just bring those reorders along with the items that were ordered online. And those will be with the order forms per person. So again, gift bags will be sent out, Mylar gift bags. For the gifts that are coming to the school, we'll still provide the tote bags for the kids to carry those items home. and we'll do all the traditional marketing for the in-school. So you'll still have posters, you still have the banner, our inflatable Sir Fun Bear, and then in addition to regular parent letters to hand home, we'll also provide e-parent letters to email everybody. So our next couple of screens are just going to show you some of the gifts. You can see our showroom here. You can see the table, the door panels in the far left. Our Toys for Tots hanging items over the table. I'll tell you a little bit more about our Toys for Tots sponsorship. Our inflatable Sir Fun Bear. Again, you see the cash register. We'll always provide those for you as well. And the next few screens, Roxanne, you can just scroll through slowly so that you can see just some of the types of gifts. We cover gifts for all the families, so you'll have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, brothers, sisters, even pets. And then our next screen will show you that we always carry the hottest items. So you're going to see licensed items like Disney, Transformers, Star Wars, Marvel, all of those, in addition to all the sports teams in our state. So including soccer. So our Ultimate Sports Center is a huge plus for our program. The kids and parents like it, and there's a great selection. And these items are also available on the Mother's Day Boutique as we speak now. So the next screen talks about our religious items. Again, this is something on request. So when you sign up for the traditional holiday gift shop program, you just need to request a box and we'll bring you some of those. Most of our Christian schools and a few of our public schools offer those items as well. So you may get a dozen of those items to choose from. Our next screen talks about the Toys for Tots. So we've been a corporate sponsorship of Toys for Tots for 3 years now, and we've donated over 500,000 in toys, even with a down year last year. So we're making a huge impact in our local communities. We appreciate you guys in supporting us in that. Basically, there's gifts that are in the program that are marked as Toys for Tots. So the way it works is every one of those gifts that are sold, Fund Service will match that dollar for dollar. So you don't need to keep track of that. We do that automatically based on our inventory at the end of the program. And again, it's, kids are helping kids. We like to say what's better than that. And again, you're helping us make a huge difference in our local community. So we appreciate that and I hope you do as well. So our next screen is just going to tell you a little bit about our sign-up incentives. So when you're signing up, you get to choose for a traditional in-school program, you get to choose 3 of the items below. You can double up on any of those items other than the treasure chest full of gifts, but we're including some wooden roses, some playground balls, pencils, our rhinestone aprons have been popular. And then of course, as I mentioned, if you're doing the traditional program and you also allow us to do the virtual as an enhancement, we're calling that our traditional plus. We just found that it makes the things a lot more efficient. We bring so many boxes out to the schools to bring so many back. So we're packing them, you're unpacking them, then you're packing them up and we're unpacking them. So now we're only going to bring out, other than your initial start pack, which won't change, after that, we'll only bring out what you've actually sold. So we're packing less, you're dealing with less. And so that's one of the benefits that we like. And so you get to choose a 4th option if you do the hybrid program. So if you're doing our Mother's Day Boutique, that's new for us this year. We're going to base the incentives off of your billing. And so you do get an incentive based on every 1,500. And so love to hopefully get some of you all on board with that and answer any questions as we get done with this. But we'll go to our next screen because there's more that you get. So Carnivals and Holiday Gift Shop is 2 of our programs that we've started with in 1968. And so we're offering a DIY Carnival package. So those of you that are close enough to us, and we're basically right on the Orange County, Riverside County border. We're located in Yorba Linda. You can come and pick up a highly discounted Carnival package. So as you can see in the picture, it fits easily in a pickup truck and we'll provide you instructions. And this particular package is normally a $7.25 value, so it's almost half off, boost, games, prizes. But if you ran our holiday gift shop program last year, typically there's a minimum of $1,500 to receive this. We just took that away. So many other things have been taken away. We did have to come back on some of the other incentives because the billings were down, but you still are eligible for a free DIY Carnival package. And moving forward this year, we're still offering that. So, and if your billing for your holiday gift shop is more than $4,000, you'll get a double. So the video on the right, which you'll all get with the thank you, just shows you how easy our hinge booths are to set up. So that's Christy and her sister Kathy that have both been here for almost 20 years. In the video, them showing, so they're showing that anyone can set them up. They're not heavy. Basically, the legs swing open, and there's 2 poles and a valance that goes across. So it's very easy. And so if you're close enough, take advantage of the savings. And if you've done the gift shop program, take advantage of a free carnival. Whether you want to give it to your kids free, even if it's a year end, just because they've missed out on so much, or if you want to add it to other things that you're going to be doing. So those are available, again, free to people that ran the gift shop last year, free moving forward for next spring for the people that run the gift shop, and it's available at a high discount if you didn't do that program but would like to get a discounted DIY package. Our next screen is going to talk about some of the other fundraisers. So the Little Caesars has been our most popular. Basically, you sell kits. We can do this a couple of different ways, kind of like the gift shop. It all depends on how you want the product delivered. If you're going to take a delivery to the school, the benefit is your parents don't have to pay a shipping fee. If you're doing virtual, each order will be shipped to the parents directly, and it's $7.99 per 2 kits. So if you ordered 1 or 2 kits, it's $7.99. If you order 3 or 4 kits, it's $7.99 times 2. But either program, you get $6 per kit. So the obvious non-benefit of the virtual is that there's a shipping fee involved. But the plus side to that is that this program lasts about 3 weeks. And although we promise the items within 7 days, like 90% are being received within 2 to 3 days. So you may get multiple orders. Once they get it, it's fun. The families get a fun activity. They get to make their own pizzas, cook them right there in your oven. And same with the cheese bread or even the desserts. And so nothing's better when it's fresh right out of the oven. And the other thing is, if you're doing the virtual, you can share that with as many people. It doesn't need to be from your school. It can be extended family or friends outside of the area. So to enhance your program and make more money. On the far left and the far right are the wooden roses and the snifty scented pencil toppers. These are both order by the case programs. So the wooden roses have been very popular. You can make up to 60% profit. Those are all in stock and ready to go. So if you want it for Mother's Day or teacher appreciation, we know the teachers have had their hands full the last year, as well as parents. And so those may be a great idea for you. The snifty scented pencil toppers are ordered by the case, but we do order those and drop ship those. So there are different themes with that. So when you get our thank you email, you'll see the flyer that has aquarium, sports, different themes. And so each case comes with 500 pieces, and you can customize that in increments of 100. So you can place an order and say, we want 200 aquatic, 200 sports, 100 of the original, and we'll customize that. Once you pay, we place that order and you drop ship in 5 to 7 days. So the other thing is that the scented pencil toppers, they come off. So once you are done with the pencil, you can save the scented pencil topper and put it on another program. I mean, on another pencil. Our last program is our face mask fundraiser. So basically, we create a website free of charge for your school or your church or your youth group. No volunteers, no contact. It's all online, and there's no cost up front. So on the fundraising program, the mask costs $15, and shipping's free. So you give us the artwork, we will provide those, provide you a proof. And once you approve those, the website can normally be up in a day or two. So They're machine washable. There's no setup fee. They're American made. And again, we've been offering this since July. So the next screen will just tell you a little bit in detail. The left side is going to talk about the fundraiser I just mentioned. So the free website comes with 2 designs. If you want to add a third, they're $25 per. We'll provide the link that you just want to share on a regular basis. So the more you share it, the more you keep it in front of everybody. Put it on your Instagram, other social media platforms, email blast. All sales are monitored. Most people are doing 2 to 4 weeks. We have a handful of people that have just kept their website up. So we can do that as well. As I mentioned, they're $15. The profit your group will receive will depend on how many you sell. So as you see below, you don't get profit until you've sold 40 masks. Once you've sold 40, you'll receive profit on all the masks, but it doesn't start until 40. And then the more you sell, the more profit you receive. The price list on the right is our bulk pricing. So you can buy blank masks in bulk or individually packaged, or we can print them and you can get them in bulk or individually packaged. So those are the prices there. Once you, again, provide us artwork, we'll give you a proof, and then you let us know how many, we send you an invoice, and once we receive payment, we'll get the order placed, and those are normally shipped out within a week. So again, I'm hoping we're not going to need masks much longer, but we are continuing to offer this until that day gets here. So that's basically all of the talking from my point of view. Would love to hear from you and answer any questions, any feedback, any positive stories or unique things that we've done. Please share. We'd love to hear from you.
Jerry?
Yes.
One thing I'd like to mention is the loyalty bonus points that the schools get if they do our holiday gift shop program. For every $1 that they spend, they earn a point. If they do a carnival, they earn a point from their carnival, any money that they spend with fund services, and it goes towards free rentals. And you will receive that information when you get the thank you email from me also.
Yeah, those points will continue to accrue as long as you continue to do the gift shop. So it's a loyalty program we created for our gift shop customers that do the program every year. And so the more points you achieve, the more you get free rental equipment. It starts at 15,000 points. I believe it's 15,000 points, and you get $450 in free equipment. And it goes up from there. So all of that equipment is from being picked up here in Yorba Linda. But some of our schools that are paying for a carnival or paying for a corporate event, I should say a school or church event, those, as long as we're paying for the event and you have points, you can get that free equipment added to your truck. If you're taking only the free equipment, it's for pickup only here in Yorba Linda. And as Chrissy mentioned, it's for all programs. So if you do casino, if you rent some tables and chairs or some concessions, every $1 you spend with us will go towards those. And then once you're finished with your gift shop, the first quarter, you'll get a statement from us. So everyone will have an idea of where they stand. And we've been sending those to the principals as well, because a lot of the schools, the parent groups maybe don't pass that on. So sometimes we're hearing that they're not aware of that. Anyone else there have any questions? Silence. Okay. Yeah, we appreciate everybody logging on. Thank you, Patricia. I'm not sure. I haven't been looking at the chat box, so I suspect maybe a few questions have gone on there. But again, we appreciate you taking the time. We're here. We're ready to go. We're making sure everyone's going to stay safe at our events. And so please keep us in mind if you have any type of event coming up. I suspect 4th of July is going to be huge this year. We just got a couple of cities on board that have had approval. And with the state saying we're going to be fully open by June 15th, I think people can start planning events comfortably knowing that they're going to happen. So last chance. Any questions at all? Okay, this is our, I think our sixth virtual open house. First one we haven't had a question. Again, I hope we're asking some in the chat and hoping that we'll get those answers to you. And again, thank you so much for joining us today and have a great day. It's beautiful out.